Life in Vietnam. Super low cost, $550 with beautiful women who love foreigners. Travel documentary. Hi there. Welcome to Travel Documentary. Ever dreamed of living in a stunning country where life costs just $550 a month? And where genuine connections are easy to find? In Vietnam, that dream comes alive. From flavorful street food and world-class coffee to beautiful, confident Vietnamese women known for their warmth and intelligence, this country offers more than just affordability. It offers connection. Whether you're here to travel or to build a new chapter of life, Vietnam welcomes you with open arms and unforgettable experiences. Let's dive into what makes it truly special. Number 1. Geography and strategic position. Did you know Vietnam is shaped like an elegant S-curve on the world map, often compared to a flowing silk ribbon? It's not just beautiful in form, but also powerful in position. Let's talk geography. Vietnam lies on the eastern edge of the Indo-Chinese peninsula, bordered by China to the north, Laos and Cambodia to the west, and the East Sea to the east, which flows directly into the Pacific Ocean. But here's the kicker. This location isn't just picturesque, it's strategic. Vietnam sits right at the crossroads of global trade, acting as a vital maritime gateway between the Indian Ocean and Pacific Ocean. That makes it a golden hub for import-export flows, and why more and more international businesses are setting up shop here. In the year 2024 alone, Vietnam's total trade turnover exceeded $700 billion United States dollars, according to the General Department of Customs. This is strong proof that Vietnam is not only a place where you can live affordably, it is also fully connected to the global economy. And the best part? All of this unfolds in a country where daily living expenses can be as low as $550 per month. So stick with us, because this journey through Vietnam is just getting started. Number 2. Natural wonders and landscape diversity. If waking up by the sea without breaking the bank sounds like a dream, then Vietnam might just be the real thing. With over 3,260 kilometers of coastline, the beach is never far away. My K Beach in Da Nang, named one of the most beautiful beaches in the world by Forbes, is a personal favorite. Soft sand, warm water, and a calm, laid-back vibe make it simply unforgettable. Here's a fun contrast. In the north, Vietnam stretches 600 kilometers wide, but in the central province of Quang Binh, it narrows to just 50 kilometers across. Yet hidden there is a natural wonder, Son Doong Cave, the largest cave in the world, spanning over 5 kilometers in length and home to its own jungle and underground river. In the year 2025, National Geographic ranked Son Doong among the top 10 adventure destinations on the planet. I met Mark, a retiree from Canada, who originally came to visit Ha Long Bay, famous for its 1,600 limestone islets, and never left. He told me, "Vietnam gave me peace, purpose, and love. This country doesn't just impress, it connects, it changes you." Which natural wonder in Vietnam would you visit first? My Key Beach, Ha Long Bay, or Son Doong Cave? Drop your answer below with just the name. My Key, Ha Long, or Son Doong. Let's see which one wins. Number 3. Climate and seasonal beauty. Have you ever dreamed of living in a place where each season feels like a chapter in a story? In Vietnam, you're not just a tourist, you become part of nature's rhythm. The north greets you with 4 distinct seasons. Spring brings cherry blossoms to Hanoi, Summer stretches across lush green rice fields. Autumn paints Sapa in golden tones, and winter surprises you with rare snow on Mount Fansipan. Each season is a new experience, and time seems to slow down. In contrast, the South offers two vibrant seasons. From December to April, the dry season is perfect for rooftop coffee in Saigon or coastal adventures. Then comes the rainy season, turning the Mekong Delta into a living painting, with floating markets and canals that seem to tell stories through the water. During Tet, or Lunar New Year, when spring comes alive across the country, more than 7,800,000 domestic trips were made during the holiday season in the year 2024, according to the Vietnam General Statistics Office. Could you be part of it next time? So, what's more your style? Sipping tea in the misty mountains or soaking in sunshine by the sea? Vietnam doesn't just welcome you, it tells a story, and you get to write the next page. Number 4. Ethnic diversity and cultural tapestry. What makes Vietnam so unique? It is home to 54 officially recognized ethnic groups, each contributing their own flavor to this vibrant cultural mosaic. From the highlands of Sapa to the lowlands of the Mekong Delta, you'll discover more than 100 indigenous languages, fascinating customs, and a deeply rooted communal spirit. Whether it's the thunderous gong dances of the Central Highlands or the poetic lullabies of the Tay people, traditional songs and dances are still alive and part of daily life. These aren't staged for tourists. They're passed down, lived and celebrated by communities who cherish their heritage. Ethnic festivals here are something else. Imagine stepping into a remote village during New Year or harvest season and witnessing a sea of traditional dress, rituals, and foods you won't find in guidebooks. It's real, raw, and welcoming. One particularly curious custom, once practiced by the Hmong people, involved a ritual that foreign visitors often misunderstood, what some media once labeled controversially as a wife-picking tradition. In truth, it was rooted in courtship symbolism, not coercion. But times change, and Vietnamese authorities have worked closely with ethnic communities to phase out outdated practices, embracing respect and reform. Today's Vietnam is a blend of old and new, where a remote village may have fiber internet, and a teenager can wear an ao dai one day and K-pop the next. So if you're wondering whether a budget-friendly life can also be rich in experience, culture, and community, the answer is a big yes. Vietnam shows you how it's done. Number 5. The real language barrier. No one warns you about. Let's be honest, moving to Vietnam is exciting. The food is cheap, the people are friendly, the lifestyle is chill. But there's one thing that'll hit you harder than any bowl of spicy pho: the Vietnamese language. Now, I've lived in Saigon for nearly a year, and I'll tell you straight, Vietnamese isn't just hard. It's one of the most complex languages on the planet. Why? It's got 6 tones. Yep, 6. Say the word ma the wrong way, and you might be talking about a ghost, your mum, or asking for a horse. It's wild, but it doesn't stop there. What really trips people up is how deeply social the language is. Unlike English, where you can just say I and you, Vietnamese uses dozens of personal pronouns. You don't just talk, you position yourself in a web of respect, age, status, and relationship every time you speak. Get it wrong? You might sound rude without meaning to. A survey conducted in the year 2025 by the Vietnam Language Institute shows that 82% of expatriates struggle with basic Vietnamese after 6 months, and only 14% reach conversational fluency within 1 year. That's not meant to scare you, it's meant to prepare you. But here's the thing, the effort pays off. Locals love when you try. Even if you butcher the tones, a simple come on or shin chow can light up someone's face. It's not about being perfect, it's about showing respect. And hey, if you've had a language fail of your own, share it in the comments. I'd love to hear them. Maybe we'll all laugh together and learn a little too. Number 6, the coffee capital of Asia. If you think coffee is just a morning pick-me-up, think again. In Vietnam, coffee is culture, a way of life that connects generations. And whether you're in a bustling Saigon alley or a quiet mountain village in Hà Giang, you'll find people bonding over a cup. Here, coffee isn't rushed, it's savored. So what makes Vietnamese coffee so special? Let's start with the legendary egg coffee in Hanoi. It's like drinking liquid tiramisu. Made from egg yolk whipped with sweetened condensed milk and Robusta coffee, it's creamy, rich, and unforgettable. Down south, you'll fall in love with iced milk coffee, café soda. It's bold, sweet, and icy, perfect for Vietnam's tropical heat. One sip, and you'll understand why so many travelers say, "This beats Starbucks any day." Feeling adventurous? Then Weasel Coffee, Carpe Chon, is your next challenge. Yes, it's made from beans digested and excreted by a civet. Sounds strange? Maybe. But its earthy, chocolatey depth has won over coffee connoisseurs worldwide. According to the 2025 Vietnam Coffee Association report, the country remains the second largest coffee exporter globally, right after Brazil. Yet unlike mass-market coffee, Vietnamese brews are deeply local and proudly unique. From my own experience, sitting in a quiet Hoi An cafe, sipping egg coffee while the lanterns flicker, it's not just a drink, it's a memory. That's what makes it worth documenting. Number 7, vibrant sidewalk life and street culture. Step onto any sidewalk in Vietnam, and you'll realize it's not just a place to walk. It's a living, breathing stage where everything unfolds. From sunrise to midnight, sidewalks transform into vibrant hubs. Grandmas serve pho from bubbling pots, barbers give fresh cuts right under trees, students sip iced coffee on tiny stools, and someone's always singing karaoke in the background. It's raw, chaotic, and incredibly human. No place shows this better than Hanoi. Here, sidewalks aren't mess. They're Via He culture, where people cook, talk, work, and live. It's not chaos, it's community. Let's talk food, because that's the heart of it all. Vietnam's street cuisine is legendary and affordable. For just $1 to $2, you can enjoy world-class dishes like pho bo, ranked #1 soup in the world by Taste Atlas 2025. Deep broth, tender beef, fresh herbs, com tam, broken rice, grilled pork, egg, simple, perfect, xoi, colorful sticky rice with mung beans or shredded chicken. Banh cuon, delicate steamed rolls with pork and mushroom, all served on those iconic tiny plastic stools. No luxury, just flavor and heart. And tell me in the comments, what's the best thing you ever ate on a sidewalk? Street food showdown. Which dish would you grab first? Just comment. Pho, com tam, xoi, or banh cuon. Let's see what wins Vietnam's sidewalk crown. Number 8, banh mi. Alright, let's talk about something that's changed the way I look at sandwiches forever. Banh mi. This isn't just street food, it's Vietnam's most iconic dish, and honestly, one of the biggest reasons I fell in love with life here. Imagine a crusty golden baguette, the perfect balance of crisp outside and soft inside, filled with juicy grilled pork, pickled veggies, cilantro, fresh chili, and that secret sauce every vendor swears is homemade. The flavor? Unreal. What makes banh mi stand out isn't just the ingredients, it's how it reflects Vietnam's soul. Fresh, bold, simple, and full of contrast. Its French influence meets Vietnamese ingenuity, and the result? A sandwich that's taken the world by storm. In fact, 2025 data from Street Food Global Index ranks banh mi among the top 3 most beloved street foods internationally, right behind tacos and shawarma. And here's the best part. It costs less than $1 in most cities across Vietnam. So here's my question to you. Have you ever had a meal so simple, yet so unforgettable, it stayed with you for years? If not, you're missing out. And if yes, maybe it's time to add banh mi to your memory list. Number 9. The empowerment and beauty of Vietnamese women. Vietnamese women. They're not just admired for their appearance, though many are known for their graceful style, radiant skin, and kind, expressive eyes. What truly stands out is their resilience. Whether running family businesses, raising children, or leading local initiatives, these women do it all, often without skipping a beat. According to a 2025 Insider Monkey report, Vietnam ranks among the top Asian countries for women who embody not just beauty, but also intelligence, drive, and warmth. And you'll feel that energy most clearly in places like Hanoi and Saigon, where groups of women gather over iced black coffee to chat about business, family, and life goals. A simple yet powerful reflection of modern confidence. So here's a thought. In your travels, have you ever met someone whose strength quietly changed how you see things? Number 10. Vietnam's festivals. If you think Vietnam's charm is just in its food or landscapes, wait until you experience its festivals. Colorful, spiritual, and full of heart. Let's start with Tết Nguyên Đán, or Vietnamese Lunar New Year. It's the biggest celebration of the year, usually falling in late January or early February. For locals, it's not just a holiday, it's coming home. Families reunite, pay tribute to ancestors, and prepare dishes like Banh Trung and Banh Tết. Streets light up for weeks of joy, fireworks, and meaningful tradition. But Tết is just the beginning. In Bac Ninh, the Lim Festival showcases Quan Ho folk singing, a poetic call and response style that's so unique, UNESCO listed it as cultural heritage. Meanwhile, the Giong Festival in Sok so honors a national hero through vibrant parades and rituals. And if spiritual journeys call to you, the Perfume Pagoda Festival is one of northern Vietnam's largest pilgrimages, attracting millions of visitors each spring. Then there's the Hung Kings Festival in Phu Tho, held on the 10th day of the 3rd lunar month. It honors the legendary founders of Vietnam with solemn ceremonies, folk games, and traditional performances, a powerful blend of history and pride. Number 11. Affordable cost of living. Can you really live well in Vietnam for just $550 per month? The answer, absolutely yes, and with comfort, not sacrifice. Rent is where the savings begin. A one-bedroom apartment in central areas of cities like Hanoi or Ho Chi Minh City typically costs between $230 to $400 per month. Move a little outside the center, and you'll find clean, comfortable places for even less. Utilities, including electricity, water, and high-speed Wi-Fi, usually add up to about $50 to $100 per month, depending on how much you use. Feeling hungry? Vietnam's legendary street food is not just tasty, it's incredibly affordable. From a steaming bowl of pho to a crunchy banh mi, most street meals cost between $1 to $3. Prefer a dine-in experience? A nice meal at a mid-range restaurant is still around $10. Weekly groceries? You'll spend about $25 to $35, especially if you shop at local fresh markets. You'll get crisp vegetables, tropical fruits, and freshly caught seafood, all bursting with flavor. Transportation is another win. Public buses cost about 30 cents, while Grab rides, Vietnam's version of Uber, usually range from $3 to $5. Want your own ride? Renting a motorbike costs about $50 per month, and you'll cruise the streets like a local. Vietnam ranks in the top 3 destinations in Asia for digital nomads and retirees, thanks to its low living costs and high quality of life. Number 12. Healthcare in Vietnam. You might not expect it, but Vietnam is becoming a rising star in global healthcare, and not just for its citizens. Today, Vietnam ranks among the top healthcare destinations in Southeast Asia, offering services that are both affordable and remarkably efficient. In fact, a report published in the year 2025 by the ASEAN Health Index ranked Ho Chi Minh City and Hanoi among the top 5 cities in the region for the quality of medical services. Vietnam also earned international praise during the coronavirus pandemic for its fast and well-coordinated response, recognized by the World Health Organization for its strong efforts in prevention and public health management. But this isn't just about basic care. Medical tourism in Vietnam is thriving. Each year, thousands of visitors arrive for dental treatment, cosmetic procedures, and physical rehabilitation, often at just 20 to 30% of the cost you would pay in the United States or Europe. For example, a dental crown that might cost $1,200 in Los Angeles is priced between $100 to $150 in Ho Chi Minh City, and with equal levels of quality and professionalism. So, let me ask you, would you consider getting healthcare abroad if it meant saving a lot of money and receiving top-tier service? Please stay. The next chapter in our travel documentary takes you even deeper into everyday life in Vietnam. You won't want to miss it. Number 13. Safety and peace in Vietnam. Let's talk about something every traveler and expat asks. Is Vietnam safe? The short answer, absolutely, and even more than you might expect. According to the Global Peace Index for the year 2023, Vietnam ranks among the most peaceful countries in Asia, even outranking several wealthier and more developed nations. And this isn't just a nice headline. The data backs it up. Crime rates in Vietnam are impressively low, especially when compared to major cities around the world. Whether you are walking through the old quarter of Hanoi or enjoying a late-night bowl of pho in Ho Chi Minh City, you'll feel remarkably at ease. Locals stroll the streets well past midnight, families relax in public parks, and tourists walk around confidently, often without concern. According to updated data from the year 2025, Vietnam remains in the top 10 safest travel destinations in Asia, with especially strong ratings for solo travelers. Most reported issues are minor, such as small-time scams or occasional pickpocketing, both of which can be easily avoided with a bit of awareness and basic travel smarts. So if safety is on your mind, rest easy. Vietnam offers peace of mind and a pace of life that's hard to match. Number 14. The expat and retirement community. Ever wonder why more and more people are packing their bags and moving to Vietnam? You're not alone. and you're definitely not early. By the year 2025, Vietnam is home to over 100,000 expatriates, and that number is still growing. People from South Korea, Japan, the United States, France, and Australia are starting new chapters here, drawn by the culture, the lifestyle, and yes, the affordable cost of living. Cities like Ho Chi Minh City, Hanoi, and Da Nang have become leading hubs for both expatriates and retirees. Why these cities? Because they blend local vibrancy with international convenience. You'll find global cuisine, English-speaking medical clinics, international schools, and modern housing, all within easy reach. I met a couple from California who relocated to Da Nang 2 years ago. They told me, over coffee by the beach, we spend less, stress less, and feel more alive every day. A government report released by Vietnam's Ministry of Planning and Investment in the year 2025 shows that interest in retiring to Vietnam among Westerners has increased by more than 40% over the past 3 years. That surge is largely due to the country's safe cities, accessible healthcare, and warm, welcoming community. If you've ever dreamed of a life filled with sunshine, savings, and a slower pace, Vietnam just might be calling your name. Number 15. Tourist visa for Americans. Thinking about Vietnam? Good news, getting a visa in 2025 is easier than ever, especially for American travelers. You can apply online for a 30-day single-entry electronic visa, which costs $25. It's fast, too. Processing takes just 1 to 3 business days on average. Want to stay longer or travel in and out? A multiple-entry visa is now available for up to 90 days, with fees between $50 and $100. This update, launched in late 2024, aims to support digital nomads and returning visitors. According to Vietnam's Ministry of Tourism, long-term visa requests rose by 30% in early 2025, mostly from retirees and remote workers from the United States, Canada, and Europe. Planning to work or retire here? You'll need a business visa or residence card, which requires proof of income or employment. Processing takes about 2 to 4 weeks. Don't forget, always check the Vietnamese Immigration Department website or your local consulate for the latest info. Visa rules are changing fast. Ready to discover more of Vietnam? From street food to seaside sunsets? Don't just dream it, live it. Hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell, and join us here on Act Travel Documentary for real stories, travel tips, and life-changing experiences across Vietnam. Let's explore this beautiful country together, one episode at a time.